Which career do I pick? Do I go to uni first, or do I just get a job straight out of school? What am I doing with my life? What am I doing with my life? How many times have we asked ourselves this exact question? Not knowing what you're doing with your life can be such a source of stress. Not having any direction or meaning when you wake up in the morning, that can hugely impact your mental health, and it can really give you a form of anxiety. When we ask ourselves the question, how do I find my passion? How do I choose my career? We're asking ourselves the wrong questions. The questions we need to be asking ourselves is not, what career am I going to have? What am I going to do with my life? It's what matters to me. What do I value? What is going to make me get up and feel like I have meaning in my life? When I was working at my 9-to-5 job in a big office building, staring at a computer screen all day, I would spend my free time watching YouTube videos, watching people on Instagram talk about their success and the freedom they've found with their life. And I thought, why don't I have that? And I think that that's a really powerful question. What would make you think, why don't I have that? And to understand that, we need to understand ourselves. The first thing that you need to understand about yourself is really quite easy. What do you actually enjoy? What piques your interest? What sparks that curiosity? Be observant in your reactions to things. Anytime you feel that little niggling urge to find out more, investigate that. Go ahead and ask people about it. Talk about it. Learn about it online. Anything that sparks that sort of interest, enjoyment, that is what you need to be pursuing at the beginning. That's going to be a clue into what you might be good at and what you might enjoy. Being observant to your reactions like this really gives you an insight into what you might be willing to work hard for. Something that really helped me understand what I want from my life and whether a certain career path was for me. If you take away nothing from this video except this will change your life. This is the most important part of the video. Yes, we will get into more practical steps about how to evaluate a career, but this is crucial and it's key. So the first step is spending 5 minutes writing down, what does your day look like exactly 5 years from now? So for me, today's date is the 15th of September, 2021. So 5 years from now, Wednesday, 15th of September, what am I going to be doing? What time do I wake up? What career am I working on? Who am I with? Where am I living? What type of food am I eating? What do I do in my daily life? Am I going out and exercising? Am I driving a car? Am I walking to work? What is the situation? And so you write this out as much as you can and you just let it flow. Now that is with one career in mind, the first thing that pops into your head. Then once you've finished, you write a second one. Now this is with a second career option in mind. I know there'll be a few of you who you can't even think of one career option, let alone two. And that's totally fine. You can just focus on the third step. The third step is writing out your absolute ideal day, down to the very last detail. It's a really fun exercise to do. You get to sit there and dream, make it enjoyable, grab a cup of coffee or a nice beautiful tea and dream about your life. Write it all down, just let it flow and be as detailed as you can. Don't worry about if it's realistic or not, just write out your ideal day if you had absolutely zero constraints. No societal expectations, no expectations from your parents, from your friends. There was no money problems. You could just do exactly what it was you wanted to do. Now, if you managed to do the first two and you could think of different career options, great. This as a whole has now shown you that there are 3 different lives that you might be able to live. And it shows you that there are actually options out there. What you can do is you can read through the 3 different options, see what are the underlying things that you have in each day. Because those things are going to be what you really truly value and what you want from your life. If you were like me and you couldn't think of career options and you just went with the final ideal life, that's okay. Because now you can meditate on that dream life. Now you know what you want. You know whether you want to be working from home, you want to work in a big city office, if you want to be autonomous over your time, or you want to be in a high, fast-paced environment managing other people. It shows you what your real desires are. What this means is that you can move forward with confidence into your daily life. Because if you're dreaming about this every day, then every small, tiny little decision that you make is going to be directing you to that dream life. Once you expose your desires and what you really value, it's a lot easier to make daily choices that align with those values. This was honestly the biggest game changer for me. It really changed my whole perspective on life. It made me feel like, yeah, I can live my dream life. Even though I don't know exactly what I want to do just yet, I know that I can pick something that's going to fit the mold of my dream day 5 years from now. And why can I be so confident? Because I know what I want. There's nothing more daunting than not knowing what you even want. I mean, how are you supposed to pick a degree? How are you supposed to pick a job? How are you supposed to pick an apartment or a house where you're going to live if you don't really know what is going to really ignite that fire in your soul? The second thing that is crucial in figuring out what you want to do with your life is becoming biased towards action. Just thinking about what you're going to do isn't going to magically make it happen. You have to actually start taking steps and making daily choices to get there. There's a quote that says, "You're more likely to act yourself into feeling than feeling yourself into acting." And I think that is perfect for when we're talking about finding our passion. Passion is the byproduct of action. Clarity about what we want to do with our life, about who we are, about what matters to us. It doesn't just come from thinking, it comes from doing, from action, from continuous action. And I think that success fuels our passions more than passions fuel our success. The better we get at doing something, we enjoy it so much more. Overcome the fear of talking to people, reaching out, messaging people online, on LinkedIn, asking them about their career, asking for a coffee chat. All they can do is say no. That's all they can do. That is the worst case scenario. Take action over your summer, over your weekends, in your spare few hours in the afternoon. Do an internship, whether it's online or in person. Just pick something that sparks that curiosity. You don't have to be obsessed with it just yet. Just something that makes you say, hey, that's kind of interesting. And work hard on it. Really go all in and find out as much as you can. Talk to your co-workers, talk to your superiors. Really learn the ins and outs of what you're doing, because only then can you make an informed decision on whether it's going to be right for you and whether it's going to fit into that dream life plan. If it doesn't fit, if you find that you hate it, then awesome. That time is not wasted. That time has been a gift. Now you know you don't have to spend years pursuing it and gaining a degree that is giving you a qualification that you don't even want. Go to talks. Listen to people who have found success in their life. Listen to people who have become experts in their industry. Really listen and understand what they do in their everyday life. Really understand your skill set. I mean, I might think that I'm really good at drawing until I sit down and actually start drawing. And the opposite is true. If I never pick up a paintbrush, how am I supposed to know that I'm not a good painter? How am I supposed to know that painting fills my soul and makes me feel whole? So be biased towards action and try hard at everything that you do. At the end of the day, you can take some pressure off yourselves. If you do these things, you'll find yourself moving through life intentionally. You don't need a specific career trajectory to lead an intentional life. You don't need to have it all mapped out for you in order to be successful and intentional with your living. Our passion, our career, our life, it's not an end goal. It's a journey. It's continually evolving. We don't just pick one thing. We don't just have one set course for the rest of our life. We don't need to stress ourselves out about picking the career, finding our one true life's passion. I actually believe that passion is formed, not found. You form your passion by continually working at something and getting better at it. So give yourself options. Try hard at everything you do. Observe the work that you're doing and observe your own reactions to that. What do you like? What don't you like? The people that inspire you, why does that inspire you? Why do you feel like you want what they have? And how can you get it? Don't settle, don't get comfortable in complacency. Keep searching, keep learning, keep growing. The people you meet, no matter who they are a valuable connection. Add value to people's lives consistently without expectation, and you'll be remembered, and you'll build amazing connections that might spark a new flame of curiosity that might lead you into your next career. Take comfort in knowing that as you move through life, you consistently grow, especially while you're studying, especially when you're still at university. I am not the same person as I was when I first started university, when I first started my degree. And I'm not where I thought I was going to be. In fact, I'm in a much better place, a place that I could not have even imagined existed. I took risks, I'm trying new things. Is this my career? Is it my forever place? I don't know, and that's the magic of it. I'm going to be continually growing and evolving as the world grows and evolves. I hope that was helpful. Comment below if you have any questions at all. We'd love to point you in the right direction. That's exactly what we do. We help people find their career path, what they want to study, how to get into their degree. That's what we're here for, and that's what we love to do. So now that we've understood ourselves more and really got a grasp of what our ideal life is, now we'll look at more practical tips on how to evaluate a career.